Welcome back to DaddeeCraft. It's episode 50. That's the modem for the N64 that you're looking at right there. And this is how we get online to get on to play some Minecraft. Mojang did send, the seller Mojang did send this giant box of stuff. And this is how we indeed play Minecraft on the N64. Little expansion pack there. I have a feeling there's a little more memory in that expansion pack than we're used to. But yeah, the main unit plugs in on top of the expansion unit on the bottom there, which looks like a zip drive. For all intents and purposes, I guess it is one. And then the modem gets plugged in on top, and it asks for the discs. We slip the Minecraft disc in the bottom here. And we're off to the races. It does take a little while to load, and it's unfortunately the system always resets its clock, so we're always stuck in September here. But let's see here. Yep, that's RANnet. That's the internet provider for the N64, and God knows where it's dialing into, but it's dialing into the Minecraft server that we've been playing on for the past couple of years now. Let's see here. And here we go. That's the flash screen of happiness. Here's Minecraft. And this is how we play Minecraft on the N64 up here in the UFO. Let's see here. Make sure the server's up and running. Yep, there we go. And there's Dash's birthday server there, Advanced Dragons. So I have been spending a ton of time dealing with the books. Enchanted books, especially the way we get them, because we don't have villagers. We level up on experience points, and then we go and trade books in with the enchanting table. So I've been organizing all the books, and they get kind of crazy when you pull them from the enchanting table, because they all always have, well, a lot of the time they have multiple things on them. So you have to figure out what the best direction is to take the book in, find other books that you can combine it with, and finally get it settled in. All while hoping, oh, and I've got a shoe store here too. I was kind of happy that all the shoes enchantments fit in one spot. And then over here we're just going to put the bows enchantments, the crossbow enchantments, and also the enchantments for the tridents. And I think that's going to do it. I've also been working on sorting the sorting room, the expansion to the sorting room. We've got our wall of color, which is wool, dyes, and the glass there that you saw. And then I don't know, I've got another 16 chests that I can throw something else colored wise in. I'm going to probably use concrete's the next thing that I use a lot of, so we'll probably use concrete will be the last of it. I also have been working on the wood, and the sorting system over here. You can see I've got a whole line of wood and then some kelp items. That kelp stuff can't move because one of them is a bone meal making machine. It takes the excess kelp after I've stored enough of it and turns it into bone meal. But I've just started organizing the wood over there. I've got the stone on the other side. I'm trying to get everything of like product together so that colored items are in one spot and the stone's in one spot, the wood's in the other spot. Down here we're going to have the random items that we don't need 5 chests for. And then over here we're going to have redstone items. Again, you don't need 5 chests for most of the redstone stuff. I might get into trouble with having 3 chests for redstone dust, but I figure I'll just keep turning the redstone dust into blocks as we go, and deal with it that way, because that's how I was dealing with it before anyway. I never really got too much. I like it as blocks better. I like working with the blocks. The dust, obviously, when you're doing a redstone project, but you can take the blocks and turn them into dust. What I want to show you now is how I've been organizing how the storage system actually works. Down here, this is where I've been doing the wood. I'm kind of reorganizing the wood. Starting down here, I'm going to bring it all the way up. But the next thing to do is to put birch planks in here. So we're going to put birch planks there so I know what it is. And then I'm going to run up to the hoppers that sort everything. And what a hopper is it's a pipe. It's a pipe, but it has some special, well, I guess like all pipes, you can have different types of pipes. So this is really a mechanical system where what you're doing is I have a comparator that's looking at this hopper and waiting for it to have 41 items in it in the first. And once it has that, it stops. It locks it. So nothing else can go through here, and anything passing over it isn't going to fall into it unless it's a birch plank. And then that birch plank is just going to fall straight through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is work on the storage room and the rest of the books, so I will get back to you once I've finished with that. I lost my Electra, by the way. It's gone. I jumped off the Demise Tower and tried to fly. And I was wearing my chest plate and not my Electra.
You can have my Elytra and I'll be Elytraless.
No, I'll go without one. I'm fine without one. I do have to. I just remembered. I'm gonna grab some ender pearls, and then I need a trident, a riptide trident.
You have two pairs of You have two pairs of wings named Raven's wings.
I have backup wings, but I want to use those to get more wings. I don't want to I don't want to lose all the wings.
Listen, I always get lost in the end.
Well, we don't have to go together. I was going to go by myself, but last time I went, I fell into the void and lost another set of wings. But what I'm scared is that since then I've died twice and lost the wings twice. And I'm scared that if I keep just grabbing Electra without going and getting any more, that I'm gonna just keep dying until we have none left except for the one on your back. So yeah, I'll be experimenting with other ways of getting around, I guess.
Daddy, would you like to use my horse?
That didn't work too well.
Do you
Because
want to
there's
use
a current in here.
the other rounds?
Maybe I'll just use an ender pearl.
Where did he go?
I'm in Hilltop. That was faster than flying.
Uh-oh.
I've never used these before. That was pretty cool, actually. I'm gonna need more than 16 now. So, who's this character we're making a base for? This is called Soulfire. Soulfire. Last night, Dash asked me to make a base with her in Hilltop for Soulfire, one of her characters. Oh, and we got an achievement. Do a barrel roll.
Ooh, can I try?
The achievement? Yeah, come up here and grab my, I think it was because of the riptide.
Where are you?
Hilltop.
Hilltop. Where near it?
Beacon.
Beacon. Alright.
Let me figure out what the, use riptide to give yourself a boost. Yeah, you just have to use this once. Stand in water. It doesn't work too well. Ender pearls work better. But you'll go. Yeah. Oh, you just went straight. Try coming up here. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got some air.
Probably want to build a garden too.
Oh, some of these choices set my OCD off.
So where should my garden be?
What are you gonna grow?
Rose bushes.
And like over here in front of these windows where it's all like nothing, or like over here, there's a spot where there's 2 windows, and then there's this double space. So there's this like weird empty spot here because I just see this window coming through. So maybe
Do you
fill
think
this
I
in.
should put walls around the garden?
If rose bushes usually don't have fences, they usually fence in fruits and vegetables to keep animals from chomping on them. But you know what? Rabbits sometimes eat flowers, so you can put up a little fence if you want.
All right.
Even if they didn't, you could
So-
put up a little fence if you wanted anyway. Nothing's stopping you from doing anything you want. I can
No.
just offer some advice about like what happens in the real world, but we don't want to stick to the real world always.
No.
Absolutely killer.
Greenhouses are usually green. This is blue.
No, greenhouses are just made of glass. They're called greenhouses because they collect the sun and keep the warmth in. In cold climates, they're used to grow during the winter.
Oh, nice.
Nice job.
Thanks.
You want to say, you want to do the transition to the next part of our episode?
Yeah, how about... So, bye guys.
Whoop! See you in the next part. I guess what are we gonna do next before we come back and record something? I have to finish doing the storage room, and we need to do some of the villager stuff. So the next time you see either me or us is going to be when we're playing with villagers, which I kind of have been putting off.
But what will I do?
You can keep me sane because I'm going to be losing my mind and ripping out the remainder of my hair. See you with the villagers, guys. Okay, we have made the railway that goes to the farm to replace some of the villagers in the farms in the demise tower. We haven't made a breeder yet, but we're at the point where we're getting ready to start moving these dudes around. So we're handing carrots out. Oh, and look at this. Where do you come from? What do you got? We got plenty of that. We got plenty of that. Got brain. We got plenty of that. You don't have plenty of brain. Who said that? I did. Who's that? The angry Minnie Mouse blanket. You stink. You have no brains. Okay. Okay, angry Minnie. Thanks so much.
Oh boy.
You're an idiot. Okay. Thanks, Minnie.
Oh.
Okay, it looks like this guy has nothing that we really need, except for brains. So we're just gonna ignore him.
No.
And here, we'll just keep handing out carrots. And you make it a baby.
And
More
I'll help
carrots.
too.
More carrots. Hey, sir. Come on. Come on. Come on. We found a special employment for you. Come on. Come on. Special employment. It's just this way, sir.
Oh dear.
Just right this way. And that's how we deal with that.
heard through a rumor on the grapevine that they will be fixing the experience bug with the furnaces here soon.
If you weren't already aware, these cheaty XP furnace glitchy buggy things that we've been using for a couple of seasons are going to be fixed in the latest beta, which is a problem.
Must cook all of the chicken. 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 Well, do you remember the hacky sack? Do you remember that game? I got pretty good at it, as you can see here. I've got myself a new hacky sack, and I've been sitting here doing some tricks with it. I ran out of chicken, so we've got this XP hacky sack to play with. Let's see if I can get it to go over onto the other foot here. Let's see. Just get that. Nope. Now I dropped it. See? Okay. So I've got this XP now. I think I have 700 and something levels. So yeah, we're gonna be good for a little while. I'm gonna keep this totem in my offhand. Let's see, 712 levels there. So I'm going to play with some of my tools and my equipment and use some of this XP right now, and then we'll get back. Once I burn some of this XP down, we'll get back to playing with the villagers, because the villagers are actually going to be a good way for us to get the XP back that we're losing from not having the smoker glitch anymore. I told Dash about it when I heard about it first, when I was watching those two clips there. I think the earlier one is the one that with Slack Lizard. That first one is Slack Lizard, and that's the one I was watching while I was doing some chores when she was here playing with Legos. I told her about it, and she started crying because she doesn't know what she's going to do to fix her Electra. But we'll make XP farms, and I'll teach her other ways to get around. But I warned her that Electra might not be as useful if we run out of gunpowder, because our creeper farm isn't working, and we need to try to build another one anyway. Because I'm moving everything back into the storage room now that I've expanded it again. For a little bit of time, we ran out of room in the storage room, and even all the overflow chests were full of stuff. I had nowhere to put stuff, so I played with the idea of starting stores that were stocked, but you could just stop and get the stuff for free. But everything ended up all over the place, and you end up needing a storage room to pull that stuff back in anyway. So, and then when I died, I didn't know which one of my beds and which one of the storage chests had all the extra backup gear. I would like to eventually set up next to each spawn point that I have backup gear, a set of backup gear. But to begin with, I'm gonna relocate everything down into the storage room here. Well, I'm gonna play around with this for a little while. I'm going to sort this around. As you can see, I already started sorting all of this and playing with... I already started playing with all the tools and everything, but I didn't know that I had a time crunch in terms of XP in order to do that with. This is going to make the game a little more interesting, and my future plans a little more interesting. I guess I might have to build a farm before I finish every single other project that we've done. But we do have a farm that's almost completely done, except for some water issues, I think, maybe. But it is almost completely done. So the skeleton spawner, we never dealt with that. So we could stick a trident killer in the bottom of that, because we were never able to make it into a super weatherhead generator. We weren't able to create the creepers, which is a ongoing issue with us not being able to make a creeper farm. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Maybe before I was going to make all the farms part of chapter 3 and finish all the projects in the entire world in chapter 2. That's what I was thinking of doing now. We might have to add to chapter 2 a farm in order to be able to just keep on keeping on. Okay, I'll get back to you when we are a little closer to being done with this, and we can go back to playing with villagers, because we're going to need the villagers now for XP as well. Okay, we are coming up on about 20 minutes on this episode. I'm trying to keep my episodes, I mean, the algorithm wants you to keep them above 20 minutes, but nobody watches anything I do that long, so I don't want to keep them any longer than 20 minutes. And I think starting a villager breeder now, I mean, I could go push one of the villagers and we could end the episode that way, but starting a villager breeder now doesn't make any sense. I did want to show you, I kind of cleaned up in here. I put the all the armor over here, so you have your backup armor and your backup Electro right here next to the output chests. I lowered some of the utility blocks here and kind of made a little symmetrical design. And then over here I finished, I mean, I think you saw me, sorry for all that movement there. Over here I think you saw me put all the stuff in here. I did get some more. I got some more. I went around and found Notch's gear in War Tower, and I found some stray gear, but not too much else. So let's go ahead and move one villager, and then we can say we did the villagers in this episode. And we'll keep doing, we'll chip away at the villagers as we keep going. But we had this one, that turned into a librarian. Oops, that turned into a librarian anyway. That's not good. I'm not supposed to hit them. We need a farmer. And I did see a farmer around here somewhere. But I don't know where the farmer is. Did he unturn? I think we might just either need to grab one of these youngers that don't have a job yet, or it's hard to tell which ones I've traded with and which ones I haven't. There we go. Let's grab this guy because he didn't have a job yet. I'm going to push him straight on through. Oh, he was supposed to shoot through there. Whoops. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay, we'll just take the slow road and pray that we don't get any surprise creepers that want to hug. One villager. One villager is all I wanted to do. And apparently that was too much. You can see why I put this off so much. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I might need to fly to get this in camera. There he goes. Is that all I ever say when I put anything in a minecart? Okay, and we've got our one villager in here. So perhaps we'll get some farming action going. This little room here, Dash wanted a extra room to do some farming in of her own. So I sectioned this off. A villager used to be in here, and I was gonna put another one back in here in hopes that and name tag it in hopes, and we need to go get a name tag in hopes that it wouldn't despawn. But Dash wanted a place of her own to do some farming, and I had this place up here. I put this out as a observation, and so I could maybe. How is he still a librarian? So I maybe could, check in on these guys and jump up and deal with them. So I guess I'll keep this here. If Dash wants it and it's easier to keep it this way than it is to replace it, I'm generating enough carrots. We have 10 double chests of carrots, and I don't need anything else like potatoes or anything. I'm generating enough carrots, and I think, I mean, this guy alone, when I have the minecart going is enough, and then this guy on top of it doing all of this is going to be just fine. So let's go get some glass and a name tag, and let's hope we can keep that villager happy. What should we name that villager? I don't know. Let's see here. You want to be a farmer. You want to be Flipper the farmer. Flipper the farmer. That's what you want to be. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Check out that composter over there. Look how... Yeah! Okay, we got Flipper the farmer, and things are looking better for us. I'm not even going to bother name tagging that other guy because he's been around so long that I have a feeling if I do anything with him, it might mess with the whole universe. So we're just going to slip on out of here and hopefully maintain undetected while he's busy farming. Well, we have Flipper the farmer here doing his wheat thing or her wheat thing. Is Flipper the farmer a boy or a girl, Dash?
A girl.
A girl. Flipper the farmer is doing her wheat thing, and we are saying goodbye for this week. We have, what did we do? We messed around with the XP farm and got our 700 levels before the XP furnace is going to, the XP smoker rather, is going to stop working. I'm going to take Dash over so she can get some XP before the update as well. And whoa, woo, 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 that's really silly. Okay, and then we are going to say goodbye to Flipper, and remember to stay kind to yourself so you can stay kind to others, and I'll see you next time.